Let's enjoy the view for a moment. Today, we are in Garmisch, as you might have guessed. Today, I have expert help by my side, the famous ski jumper Colin Phillips from England, who unfortunately is not participating in the tournament himself.
It's a great pleasure to me, my friends. Thank you very much for the invitation, and hello, everyone.
Has anybody seen my notes? It is thanks to the Vikings, who founded this town more than 1,000 years. I have a special guest.
Seeing all that bustle around, I'd really like to go up there and jump myself. But this time I'll leave it to the other skiers.
A further day of competition for the Nordic youngsters. The young athletes will again attempt to use their jumps to make strides towards a great career. If he had paid better attention during the flight, he could have got an excellent result. But this is not enough.
Well, that's something you can improve on in training. Nowadays, the right posture is even calculated now.
We separate the grain. At the very beginning of Oslo ski jumping history, the in-run consisted of branches that were covered with snow.
Sounds weird.
Yeah, it's also impossible to believe that Prince Haakon would make a jump nowadays. But his grandfather did. In 1922 and 23, the future king and then crown prince Olaf took part in the competition.
Oh, you certainly know your history then, no?
Yeah, I do. Let's have another look at the overall ranking after this fascinating competition. Yes. The winners' fans are Hello from Liberec, where, as you certainly know, the Nordic Skiing World Championships will take place in 2009. What's a host with...
Next time I'll be competing again, that's for sure.
We all hope that, and we keep our fingers crossed for you. In this so-called Flower Cup, we can have a look at the best amateurs of the season. Successful competitors are sure to have a great career ahead of them. For the top skiers, qualification is just a sort of practice, as 50 out of 72 skiers qualify for the next round. But the weaker athletes have to make an effort if they don't want to be weeded out. I think this is worth having a second look.
Yes, Mark.
Bohemia's biggest skiing paradise is not, as you might think, Spindelmühle or Harachov. No, it's Liberec. His hard work has paid off. The good posture in flight and landing is awarded a good score by the judges. Very nice.
Lovely.
The field of skier. The upwind might give wings to the skiers today. I can assure you that we'll see some good distances, and I wouldn't be surprised if the record was beaten. Well, the distance is pretty okay, but if he wants to play in the top group, he'll have to practice a lot. Yeah, at least if you take this jump as typical.
Yeah, if you can.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here are the final results for your information. I'd be Zakopane lies in the heart of a beautiful... I have Colin Phillips with me, an institution in British ski jumping, if I may say so.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Credit where credit is due, sir.
It's a very different experience watching the others jump for once. Maybe I'll take over your job soon, Mark.
Tomorrow's ski jumping elite is meeting for the second time to determine the best of the best among the youngsters. The good flight is only of use to him if the judges appreciate it too, and that's what they do. A good performance, justly judged.
Okay, I fully agree with that, Mark.
Let's have a look at... The V-style technique was introduced at the end of the 80s by the Swedish skier Jan Bokelov. Soon the entire world elite adopted it.
Good ideas catch on fast.
Yeah, at first he had a lot of points deducted at every jump because of his incorrect posture.
Wow.
Well, he certainly isn't a talent like Janne Ahonen or Jakob Janda yet, but he turned in a solid performance. That's good ski jumping, don't you think?
Yes, Mark, and the judges think so too, by the look of it. So with the distance he achieved, he gets...
So, this is the result of the... It's here in Zakopane, by the way, that the oldest cable railway in Europe is operating. It goes up to the Kastrovci Wież to an altitude of almost 2,000 meters. Approach run, takeoff, landing perfect. But the flying phase, the flight itself, wasn't all that pleasing to the eye. His posture just isn't right yet.
It looked a bit wobbly.
So this is an... The venue here in Bischofshofen holds 30,000 spectators. It's, I'm sure that not only fans of the British team will be happy.
At least I can support my...
The amateurs fight it out here in the Flower Cup's final tip. I wouldn't want to be up there in such rotten weather. The rain makes it really hard to see. Let's keep our fingers crossed that the skiers all make a safe landing. So why was it that he didn't take off properly, Cole? Actually, his speed was perfect.
Well, I couldn't see any big fault at that speed. Maybe he made some small mistakes that added up. Anyway, the takeoff was horrible. Maybe he just wasn't fast enough to make the transition from one phase to another.
I suppose. Would you tell us what the private Colin Phillips does in his leisure time? Maybe he grows roses or plays football?
Roses? Football? Well, I like football, but no, none of them, Mark. You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Oh, come on.
I love computer games.
No!
Yes, I do. It's great for relaxation, especially before competitions.
Yeah, I can believe that.
It's really very hard for the skiers to anticipate the right point for the landing. So there's very little time to prepare for it and to keep it clean. That's why he absolutely needs to practice this sequence in training. Everything else, though, that looked good.
These are the results of today's competition, ladies and gentlemen. The 3 winners of the day, cheered by the crowd. Next time, things can turn out quite differently. We hope you'll be with us again. Mark Rafferty
And Colin Phillips.
take their leave.